Shares of Chipotle falling after the company reported earnings, down close to 6% after hours. Q3 earnings beat estimates on earnings and revenue. Digital sales tripled. Comps were up 8.3%. But we'll dig into the numbers with RJ Hottovy, who's Morningstar senior restaurant analyst. RJ, the one metric that did seem to be disappointing to investors were margins, which compressed in the quarter. Is that why you think the shares are down right now?
I think there's a couple of reasons. I think margins might have been part of it. There's a lot of incremental expenses that go along with COVID, and I think that that's something that may be weighing on the stock. I think also the market may have gone a little bit ahead of themselves in terms of comp estimates for the quarter. Even though it beat it with 8.3%, we heard whispers even higher. A lot of excitement about those digital numbers, even with a pullback in promotional activity, less subsidies for the delivery partners this quarter. On top of that, too, I think the investors may have been looking for a unit count number. The company's been talking about accelerating unit growth in 2021. That wasn't in the report tonight, so that may have also disappointed investors.
Are you disappointed by that same-store sales growth?
No, I think that's a pretty impressive number, especially given all the issues that restaurant companies have been through this year. I mean, for all things considered, Chipotle has done about everything it can, everything right through the pandemic in terms of the way they've operated their stores, really getting the marketing on board for digital and delivery. I think that was a solid number. It was slightly ahead of what we were looking for. I think they'll carry a lot of that momentum into the coming quarters. I do get a little bit worried at valuation here. I do think the market is getting ahead of themselves. It's almost to the point we've got the restaurant almost has its own FANG stocks at this point with Chipotle, Wingstop, Domino's, and Papa John's and the like. So I'm a little bit worried about valuation, but from a pure operation standpoint, they're doing a lot of things right.
Does Chipotle need another big menu announcement? Carne asada came back. They announced queso. Does Chipotle need the equivalent of an all-day breakfast to help reinvigorate the menu?
No, I think what they've got is good. I mean, I think that Brian Niccol, the CEO, is committed to a couple new menu items each year. And, they had some big introductions or reintroductions with carne asada, cauliflower rice, and new beverage platforms. I think you'll see more innovation out of at Chipotle in the years to come. I think it's a little early to think about breakfast, but certainly that's an option down the road. But that might be something. I think right now the big thing that the market's looking for is the acceleration on the unit growth. This company, there's going to be a lot of market share up for grabs in the restaurant industry, and I think Chipotle is one of the better suited to take advantage of that. I think the market's just looking for hard numbers. How many units can this company open next year and the year beyond? They've talked about doubling the store base, which implies roughly 6,000 units down the road. I think the market wants to see tangible evidence of that before really getting at the next leg up on the stock.
We will learn more from that call. We appreciate your time and your expertise today. RJ Hottovy from Morningstar with Chipotle down 6%. Wilf.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.